Hello my Daimi babies! Welcome back to my channel. I am Intan Sahaira. On my last video, I've taught you guys on how to find your UPAPADA LAGNA, right? So in today's video, I know you guys know the drill. As promised, we're gonna discuss about your future spouse from UPAPADA LAGNA that you've calculated. For those who are new to my channel, you are welcome to come join our beautiful Daimi family. Subscribe down below. For those who are new, you can click on my description box below for the last video I posted regarding on how to calculate your UPAPADA LAGNA. Don't be shy to ask in the comment section box below. We're all learning together in this family. First of all, when UPAPADA LAGNA is conjunct with benefic planets like Jupiter, Mercury, and Venus, of course, it will give a great impact on your spouse's character. Mars aspecting your UPAPADA LAGNA could make your spouse someone who is highly confident and brave. But when it is aspected by malefic planets like Ketu, Rahu, and Saturn, it is not considered good. It could lead to problems in getting married, late marriage, cheating, or even divorce. The second house of UPAPADA LAGNA is important when it comes to predicting about the longevity of your marriage. Malefic planet there could cause some troubles in the married life. Now, if your UPAPADA LAGNA is in the first house, this shows that your spouse could be someone who is the logical thinker. He is quite emotionless or cold, and he is brave, independent, and he is responsible. He is the confident type, a loner, a leader. He is very strict and honest. If your UPAPADA LAGNA is in the second house, this shows that your spouse is a family person. He is quite materialistic. He thinks that material gain is important. He has a family business or something. Maybe a family legacy. He is very loyal. If Venus aspect this second house, of course, Venus is expecting it a little because second house is naturally ruled by Venus, Taurus. So Venus aspect could indicate playfulness. So this person could be playful a little bit. And he could go through some slow progress according to his, according to the planet aspects and all that. He is bold and alert. If your UPAPADA LAGNA is in the third house, then this shows that your spouse could be someone who needs to travel state to state. Maybe his job needs him to travel from state to state. Maybe he is someone from another state. He have some siblings. He's not the only child. And maybe his sibling is living in another state or something like that. Maybe he is a social media influencer. Maybe you guys meet on social media. This person is kind, very talkative. Maybe he have a beautiful voice to you. This man have a beautiful voice. It's really your type. And then the bad thing about this is that he could be manipulative. Maybe not hurts you. Maybe it hurts everyone around you, and you may realize that he have this behavior, and he can be two-faced sometimes. Sometimes people around you don't realize that, but you as the partner know your partner very well. And then he could have a lot of networking circles. If your UPAPADA LAGNA is in the fourth house, this shows that your spouse is the family guy, is the family person. He puts his family first. He puts his family, including you if you guys get married one day. You are his priority. Your children are his priority. He loves to spend time at home. He loves to do some home decoration. He's obsessed with cars. He have a close relationship with his mom. Maybe he is quite emotional. Or if he does not have a close relationship with his mom, maybe there's something wrong with his relationship with his mom. You need to look at the planet aspects and all that, okay? He is quite emotional. He is a crybaby. He cried easily. He have a desire to find a good housewife. He is very caring, and he has the healing vibe. Maybe he loves to listen to you. He is very emotional. When you cry, he will cry as well. He is very healing as a guy, as a man, as a husband. If your UPAPADA LAGNA is in the 5th house, then this shows that your spouse could be someone who is a little bit childish. Maybe he has a childhood memory, a childhood trauma, or something like that, depending on the planet aspect. And maybe you guys will meet at a place related to children. Maybe he's a teacher or something like that, Maybe you are selling children toys. Maybe he is playing with children or something like that. Maybe he loves children. And then this could also shows that he is very creative. He is high education. Maybe he looks educated. He is full of wisdom, high wisdom. He have a business mind, and he is very intelligent. If your UPAPADA LAGNA is in the 6th house, this shows that your spouse could be someone who have a lot of enemies. Maybe he is someone who have a mental illness. Don't get me wrong, okay? Someone who have a mental illness is not bad. It's just that maybe he have to deal with depression or something like that. Maybe he have a health issue or something like that. And this person work a routine-based job. He might have to face some problems at workplace, and he have to deal with a lot of people's health issues. Maybe he's a doctor or a nurse or working in the hospital. It doesn't matter what he works as in the hospital, but he have to face a lot of people facing a lot of health issues. So yeah, maybe it could also shows that you meet him at the hospital or at the pharmacy, or when you saw someone who is facing an issue, health issue, okay? If your UPAPADA LAGNA is in the 7th house, this shows that your spouse is a business person. Maybe he is a lawyer, maybe he is a magistrate, maybe he deals with marriage, Maybe he has a business mind. He is very business minded. He's the type who is very firm. His personality is very firm. He is fair-minded, Libra. He is handsome and beautiful. When I said dealing with marriage, he could be someone who is working as, when you have to register your marriage, maybe he's working in that office. So, yeah. If your UPAPADA LAGNA is in the 8th house, this shows that your spouse is the type who have to deal with childbirth, or who have to deal with a child death, or who have to deal with death. Maybe he have a trauma about people dying, about one of his family member dying or something like that. And he have a lot of siblings that are already married. He have to deal with a lot of debts in his life. He is someone who gives some loan to people. He have interest in astrology, magic, ghost, and the other dimension. And maybe he is fear of death. So this give me an idea that maybe he have gone through an accident, a fatal type of accident, so he fear the death. He have that traumatizing experience related to death or something like that. Maybe he have to watch people dying in front of his eyes. People have a lot of experiences. Now, if your UPAPADA LAGNA is in the 9th house, this shows that your spouse is quite religious. maybe spiritual. And you might have to go for a long distance travel to meet him, or maybe he came from somewhere that needs him to travel across the sea, and he is very high wisdom. Maybe he is a teacher or a preacher or a professor, maybe he came from a foreign culture, maybe he came from a foreign family background, maybe he have a foreign face, a foreigner, and maybe he speaks foreign language. Maybe he is a spiritual guru. Now, if your UPAPADA LAGNA is in the 10th house, this shows that your spouse is the type who care about his reputation. He is career oriented. Maybe he is the type who is workaholic. And he is a respected person. Maybe an authoritative figure as well. If your UPAPADA LAGNA is in the 11th house, this shows that your spouse is someone who is very happy. Like his face always looks like he's very happy. He have a lot of influential friends. He have a huge friend circle. Maybe he is a social media influencer. And he is the type who is very hopeful, like very happy all the time. Maybe he will gain a huge income. Maybe he is the type who is gaining a huge income through investing. Maybe he is an investor or something. Now, if your UPAPADA LAGNA is in the 12th house, this shows that you will get a spouse who loves to isolate himself. Maybe he is a foreigner from another country. Maybe he have a hidden talent, He is quite mysterious. He wants to settle in a foreign country, or maybe he is from a foreign country. And maybe he have faced bankruptcy or lost his parents or lost his friends. There's a trauma in him. He can be a writer or comic book writer. He loves to imagine a lot of things. Maybe he write books about fantasy and about the other dimension because he believes in that thing. So my Daimi babies, I hope you love this video, and if you love this video, and even if you don't, please give me a thumbs up, comment down below, and share this video. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I will see you guys on my next video. Ta-da!